question. John Fashanu, what are your views about Nigerian politics?
It's a very busy time for everybody. You cannot say you're going to live in Nigeria and not be politically aware of what's going on. You have to. They always say, oh, well, football and politics should be separated. Well, can I remind most people, there are more politics in football than there is in politics. So I must be somebody who's current with what's going on. I'm watching, I'm loving it. I just heard one of my good friends has won the primaries, and I'm very happy with that because I know he's a leader and I know he's honest and I know he's not taking the mantle with 50 billion already in his bank account. I know he's worked hard and he does what he says. That's the thing. And I think, Manny, that the youth are very, very open-eyed and they're listening to everything this time round. My role...
Are you in any party, any political party?
My role is to do the 3 L's. Look, listen and learn.
Well, what would you like to see, that will really give you a sense of belonging as a Nigerian?
You know what I would love to see, Manny?
Yeah.
I would love to see the beggars on the street with food in their house, in their hands. Manny, I would like to see the 95% of Nigerians who are looking for one meal every day to have money in the bank. If you're not in the 5% in this country, there's a problem. The 5% are the billionaires who live with impunity, Manny. 95% of this country.
Where do you belong?
Well,
5%?
I'm a 5% man and I'm happy to be there and I fought hard to get there. But that doesn't stop us dragging every day people from the 95 into the 5%.
How much of that do you do, John? Do you support any charity?
We have our own charity and you'll see here, you'll look over here, you'll see Stop Human Trafficking. You'll see over the far side there, we're opening a centre for anti-drugs. This is part of my life to give back. The Sports Academy, which I'm building, which money, I'm not going to lie to you, is worth billions, but we've got to get it somewhere, but we're doing something for the masses. We're building a sports academy, a fully comprehensive sports, not football, sports academy. There's not one in Nigeria. Now this is for our youths. This is for the ones who don't have. Because the sportsmen and women don't come from rich man's house, Manny. They come from abject poverty. I came from poverty and I'm glad I got myself out of it. But now we spend the rest of our life assisting, helping people to get in the 5%. And I enjoy it, Manny. I'm not going to lie to you. I like it. We're game changers. When you have the capacity to change somebody's life, it's a nice feeling, Manny.
Let's look a little bit deeper into your family life. None of your children is into sports or football, is there?
Oh, no, Manny. They are. My son is a wonderful footballer. In actual fact, he's just left Lagos to go to London, where he'll go to a university there. And he wants to be a footballer, like his dad, which is wonderful. And I'm already opening the doors to get him a trial, only a trial, at Liverpool to see what he's got, which I think would be lovely.
John, you're married, is it the 3rd or 4th time?
2nd. To what? I was married twice.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 3rd time. I was just going to say you're not good at it.
Oh well. Is there the good and the bad of being married, Manny? Let's not go there, brother.
Just a clever way of saying, not really good at marriage, are you?
Look, Manny, marriage is one of the best things in life if you get it right. I was married to the president of Gabon's daughter. Picture on the wall there. Wonderful woman. But I wanted to come home to the motherland, Manny. Our agreement when I married her was that we would do 13, 14 years in England, have our children and return back home to retire. But once she got her British passport,
what was the idea of marrying the daughter of a Gabonese president? Was that for influence or effect?
Well, what was nice was she wasn't impressed with John Fashanu fame and fortune. She didn't give a hoot who I was.
But you did. Marrying the daughter of a president, wasn't it?
Well,
It was probably going
It's
to.
lovely to marry the daughter of the president, but
Yeah.
Manny, at that particular stage, I had many daughters of presidents swimming around me. That was not something new to me. What I wanted to do was to have a black wife. I wanted to have a wife, not like most of our black superstars in Europe, marry a white woman. Not because I'm racist.
Your first girlfriend, John.
Spanish.
Okay.
It's a Spanish woman.
That's not black.
Well, if it is, there's something wrong with your eyes, Manny. No, she was a Spanish woman, my first love, and that's where I have my beautiful daughter that most of the viewers who are watching will notice and know, Amal, who of course has got a wonderful range of handbags and doing wonderful things, and a top model now.
Are you often in touch with her?
Every day.
Oh, great.
I'm blessed the fact that, well, I don't know whether I'm blessed, but every day, every second, every hour, they're on the phone to me. So it can be a good thing or a bad thing, but I like to be very close to my children. So, as I was saying, Manny, so when I married the president's daughter, it didn't make it good or didn't make it bad, but what it did mean, I was marrying an African woman who I thought wanted to come back home to Nigeria. When I'd finished playing football, she now decided that she didn't want to go to Nigeria. That left me. So I came back home on my own, stayed for 2 years on my own, and realized what a blessing marriage is, because nobody wants to be solo on your own. So I met a lady here who I got married to, and unfortunately, maybe it was my fault, it should be normally, it didn't work. And so we separated.
Are you hoping to get married again?
Oh, wonderful, of course, Manny. Why, are you...
John, you're almost 60.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Do you know what I thought, Manny? I thought I just had my birthday, it was 55.
Oh.
And I said to myself, wow, this is great. At this age, you can look like this, you're healthy, you're fit. But Manny, it is wonderful to have a wife. Don't let anybody change your mind or say anything different. Being single is not cool.
Well, John, we've come to this time of the program where we do a little bit of an endurance test of you. You're going to be marooned on an island for about 2 weeks, and you're expected to take along with you 5 items which you find very dear, most important to you. What will they be?
Oh, Manny, I think number one, off the top of my head, number one, the most important, it's got to be a bottle full of water. Got to have the water. You'll die from thirst, not from famine. Water. I think a very strong knife. Not just a normal kitchen knife, a strong knife.
How are you going to use that for?
You're using that to cut down the fruit. You're using that to open the coconuts. You're using that to catch the fish and to open the fish. Thirdly, Manny, never forget it, matches. Why do I say matches? Because I've been terrible with fires. I've always tried to be a Boy Scout trying to make fire, but I've never been able to do it. So I always have had to revert to getting a matchbox and matches. If I can get a lighter, that would be wonderful. That is the third one, Manny. Fourth, I think, would have to be, can we say my telephone? Because everything is on a phone. That's the fourth. And the last but least is a very strong pair of boots. Now I say boots because our weak spot is our feet. If I get my feet septic or I get an infection in my feet, I'm in trouble. You're not normally going to get anything to jump out and hit you on the bottom or on the head or on the nose. I don't mind walking around on a desert island with no clothes on but my army boots on, please. That's 5, Manny.
John, you've been simply amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I didn't know you were going to be flexible enough to offer us this time, just
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you.
It's been nice and wonderful talking
Manny.
to you.
Great.
I've enjoyed it
Great.
tremendously. That's how it's been on the chat this week with Ambassador John Fashanu, my guest. See you next time. The Chat is produced by Channels Television. You can watch it again online. Just visit our social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.